Hey, this is Michael WVX123, and this is going to be my first top 5 Nike soccer cleats or Nike football boots. So yeah, hope you enjoy this video. So I thought about this for a good time now, and so far the top 5 would probably be the Nike Mercurial Vapor 10, because the Nike Mercurial Vapor 10 they still made more colors around 2016, so that's why I'm gonna put in the list. It has like the thinnest synthetic upper around, and also it's super lightweight. And the reason why I'm not picking the Vapor 11 is just that it has like a little bit of structure on the upper, which I totally like think that loses the uniqueness of the Mercurial line. Just saying, and this is just from my personal experience. But like I haven't really tried the Vapor 11, which I shouldn't really talk about it at all. But this is from what I can see. The Vapor 10 is one of the best cleats out there in my opinion. It's just that it took a while to break in, but if you have like a very thin foot, then it should have worked perfectly for you, because it has like a narrow fitting for the shoe. So yeah, that is why the Nike Mercurial Vapor 10 is in the top 5. Alright, in my top 4, I picked the Nike Mercurial Superfly 5. The reason why I didn't pick the Superfly 4 is that even though they had new colorways around the 2016 mark, I say that the Superfly 5 is much way better just because the Nike plate that they had in the sole plate, it made the shoe way more lighter, and also the structure in the upper, it actually felt like you can actually feel the upper when you make contact with the ball. And also like their colorways, they're like amazing so far. Like the first 3 or 4 colorways, they're like pretty nice and all that stuff. And I totally like the Superfly 5 much way better than Superfly 4 in my personal experience. Just saying. So yeah, there's not much to talk about. It's just a new Nike sole plate. No, the new Nike plate that they had on the sole. The upper was fairly okay, and also the back heel of the shoe had like less blisters because they had like a new structured heel counter when they had for the Superfly 5 than the Superfly 4. So yeah, that is why the Superfly 5 is much way better than Superfly 4 in my personal experience. So yeah, this is why this is on the top 4. Alright, the top 3 is pretty debatable, but it's gonna be kind of weird. Okay, top 3 was going to be my top 1 or 2, but I'll explain why this is top 3 right now or later. The top 3 is actually the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 2 with the new Nike skin upper that they had in the previous generation of the Phantom 1, which I like a lot. Like the Phantom 1 was like my favorite around 2015, but 2016. So far it was like my favorite, because like the new Nike skin upper, it's much way softer compared to the old one that they had in the first version of the Phantom 2, which it made a huge difference, and it made people like the Phantom 2 a lot more. And then that's the reason why the Phantom 2 is like way much better right now, and this is why it's on the top 3 list. Also, the sole plate is good. The upper has like a honeycomb like upper. It's like one of my favorites. So far it's like still one of my favorite. I still own a Phantom 1 right now because the Nike skin upper is just amazing. So yeah, the finish 2 could also count on my top 3, but I haven't really tried the finish yet. But what I can see, like the finish is just like the Phantom 2, but the Phantom 2 just had that dynamic free color, that's why. So yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it. The Phantom 2 is a good shoe overall, and there's not much to talk about it. It's just the new Nike skin upper, which changed a lot. So yeah, that is all for top 3. So the top 2 is actually the Magista Obra 1. I'm not picking the Obra 2 because the Obra 1 is like by far almost my favorite personal cleat so far that has a dynamic fit color. It's because like the Obra 1, it had way better different colorways so far than the Obra 1. It had a way better different colorways than the Obra 2 in my opinion, and also like the Flyknit I really like a lot. The sole plate, it's like your standard sole plate, which is very good, and like the style of it, I enjoy the style of it a lot. Like the style of it is very casual and very crazy and unique in my opinion, because it had really crazy colorways back. So yeah, the Obra 2 is like a playmaking shoe, which it doesn't really mean anything, but it's just really cool that it had like that name and stuff. And I don't know, I just really like the style of it. Like the reason why I like the Obra 1 a lot is just the style of it. And in the comfort, it's a lot way better compared to the Obra 2 in my opinion, because the Obra 2, I struggled a lot with breaking in the Obra 2 than the Obra 1, just saying from my experience. So yeah, the Obra 2 is much way comfortable, and I don't know, it's just better for me in my opinion than the Obra 2. So yeah, that's the top 2. And the top 1 is going to be kind of surprising, but I'm going to pick this shoe. It is actually the Nike Tiempo Legend 5. Now the Legend 5, I borrowed it from a friend like this year, but last year I actually used it and actually owned it. And what I have to say is that they had new colorways this year, so that's why I'm putting it this top 5 for 2016. Now the Legend 5, in my opinion, is like one of the best K-leather shoe out there in my opinion, and it's like an all-around great shoe. It's like anybody can wear the shoe. It's good for wide-footed players, narrow-footed players, any position. It's really good in my opinion. The leather, it's extremely soft, and when you break them in, you only need to play like an hour, maybe just 30 minutes, and it's like completely broken in. It's just amazing. One-piece construction is just great. The skeleton structure under the K leather is just great. I like the Legend 5 like overall, and I might actually own me more pairs of it because it's just amazing and it's just really cool. Also, the style of it is not that bad, and the colorways are alright, but overall the Legend 5, I think it's like the top 1 because I picked this as the top 1 because anyone can wear this shoe and they'll enjoy it. Like, you should try it. Like, it's like really good. Like, it's not just for narrow or wide-footed player. It's like an all-around good shoe, and it's also a leather upper. It's gonna stretch out. Like it's gonna be good for anyone. So that's why I'm gonna pick this as the top 1. So yeah. So that was my top 5 2016 Nike boots or soccer cleats. My personal favorites. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great Happy New Year's, and so yeah, like and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated, and thanks for watching.